Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. We have a very fun and exciting video today. We are going to be cleaning, organizing, redecorating the book room. I'm already overwhelmed. Okay. Oh! Ow! Oh! Hey! So the book room kind of turns into a dumping ground of sorts when I don't feel like dealing with things in my bedroom. So as of right now, this room looks like a chaotic mess. We have picture frames, we have clothes, we have books, just all thrown around this room, and then just miscellaneous items over in that corner. So we are going to deal with that. I would like to make this corner over here a kind of desk office type situation so that it's actually usable and not just there. So I would like to make a photo gallery wall over here because that wall is just so gray and boring. So we're gonna try to make it look cute. And then I think we're gonna try to tackle the bookshelves and reorganize and redecorate those. Last time I organized my shelves, I kind of just moved the books around on the shelf, but I think this time we're actually gonna take them all off and put them back on. So anyways, I think it's time that we start because we've got some work to do, but I think we are going to start by just cleaning up and figuring out what we're doing because genuinely, I have no clue. This table right here has a lot of my physical TBR books, and I think I'm actually gonna throw them up above these shelves for right now, and then I'll deal with them later because as of right now, this is my fantasy TBR and this is my romance TBR, but that might be changing when I change these shelves. So to avoid doing double work, I'm actually just gonna throw them up there. Alright friends, the time has come for us to take on the shelves, and I'm scared. We have all the angles going for this occasion, and I'm very excited, but I'm also terrified to see what's gonna happen. Oh god, it's already getting hot without the fan on, so that might have to come back on, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I tried to mic myself up as best as possible, but these aren't that great. I'll work on that. But let's take all the books off the shelves. Oh, I don't even know like where to start. I guess over here. Actually, I'm gonna leave this for last. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna start here I'm already overwhelmed. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Oh. Hey. Funny seeing you here. What's up? I'm so sweaty. I'm gonna put some music on because actually I don't feel like putting these on. Maybe we'll put. Oh. How am I gonna put music on? My phone is right there. Ha! Funny. Funny. That's so funny. Okay, well now you guys are gonna see all the times that I dance with absolutely no music playing. Just the music that's going on inside of my head. So, hope you enjoy. Oh Lord, I have a lot of books, guys. Who'd thunk? Who would thunk it? this came. Why didn't you tell me that you fell over? Hello? Like, when did you fall over? Why didn't you tell me that you fell? Where do I want to start? That's the question. Wait, I actually have no clue. Okay. Where was I gonna start? Oh, actually, I thought about these. I think I'm gonna stick with romance being over here and fantasy over there. I still like that, but I think I'm gonna put this up here. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna keep this as a TBR thing. I think I'm gonna add some more red books onto this bookshelf. I think it's time. This will be sports romance. I'm just gonna stack them into the shelves based on the genres that they are. So these are gonna be whoa. As far as I got. Actually, I think I don't really need these displayed. Really, so these might go. I don't know. I'm just throwing things around, you know? Maybe I could do more dedicated. I don't know. General romance. Yeah, because the problem that I was facing before with my shelves, I don't know why I didn't really talk through my shelves before I took all the books off to tell you, to like kind of explain things to you. But pretty much my whole thing with my shelves was I had no room for any more romance or like general romance, contemporary romance. So I needed to make room there because I realized before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan and the other Kennedy Ryan books that I had were not going to have a spot. And so we have to find a way to make a big enough gap in my general romance section. So that's what we're trying to do here. I think those are going to be these two shelves. I don't really know. I might put Magnolia Parks over here. And then Addicted Calloway. And then Twilight and Harry Potter here. Maybe. I kind of like that, just series straight across the top. I kind of like that. Kind of like it. Okay. So let me... just think I need to just sit for a second. Okay, we're so back. Okay, so I did say I wanted to do Harry Potter and Twilight. I don't know if that's gonna work. Like, why does it feel like my fantasy shelf is gonna go back just how it was? Wait, what am I putting up here? JK. I don't know, actually. Just, we'll wait. Okay. Here. Ugh. Okay. I'm just realizing I just did all of this and the camera wasn't on. At least this camera wasn't on. Oh, neither's that one. So only that camera just got everything that I did. If it's not on, I might die. It's on. Okay, well, I'm glad it's on now. Wow, that's really annoying. I can't believe I just did that. I really hope this footage is good. Oh, this is YA though, so technically, it's always this. Hold on. Vampires. Slide. Okay, actually, I think the camera is just turning off, but I don't know because I'm not seeing it. But anyway, this is what it's looking like. Honestly, I think I like it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take like a big break and just chill out and kind of stare at it for a little while. I do still have my physical TBR on the floor here. Oh wait, these books need to go in. Hi friends, so it has actually been quite a few days since we did the bookshelves. I haven't really changed anything over there. It still looks a little chaotic, it's not fully done, but I don't know. Anyway, I think we're gonna try to start this photo gallery wall that I want to do over here. I have a vision. I don't know how I'm going to necessarily execute said vision, but here are some things that I bought to go on that wall. I do have this picture frame back here that I'm gonna put a print in. I need to actually still get that printed, so. And then I got this sign because I thought it was cute. It says, "Well-behaved women rarely make history." Love that. I have some pillowcases for the pillows over there. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I need a knife. Never mind. Oh, I feel like these are probably gonna be ugly. These are little plants that I bought, like fake plants. Wait, how do I get it out? It's like in there. Excuse me? What the fuck? Alright, well I have two of these. Ew, it smells really bad. And then we have another one. And then, what is this? Oh, I didn't realize these were gonna be this thick. They're clear bookends. for the bookshelves. I figured I was gonna need some after I redecorated the shelves, which I definitely think is true. Wait, so did I not buy anything for over here? That's a lie. What is this? Okay. These are some clear shelves that I bought to put on this wall. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm really scared to like drill into the wall, but I bought shelves, so I'm gonna have to. And then I think I have one more thing. I actually bought these mirrors, these like decorative mirrors, but I think they might be too big. Oh, wait, maybe the circle one. So there's this circle one. So cute. And then there is this square one. I think the square one might be too big, but we will see. I guess let's start. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I've changed my mind. I don't want to do this anymore. But you know what? We persevere. Anyway, let me see. And hang this up here. Wait, that could be cute. I need some tools. Oh, do I not have a hammer anymore? Uh-oh. Sally makes my hair hurt. Here we go again, I'm falling head first. Ankles hit two-step. I'm gonna put this up here. I don't know yet though. Okay. Oh! Ow! Ow! That hurts so bad. I might have to take a break. Because I don't know. I need to gather more items to make the thing look good. Where's my phone? I'll show you guys. Where is it? Alrighty friends, the book room is officially complete. I am so happy to finally say that. I feel like this transformation has taken so unbelievably long, even though not that much even happened. Anyways, I'm very happy with how the book room came out. It finally looks like what I wanted it to look like almost 3 years ago when I put this room together in the first place. So I'm very, very happy. I guess let's talk about the shelves a little bit. I'm probably not going to go too in-depth on what's going on here. If you guys do want an in-depth book tour or bookshelf tour or book room tour, let me know down below and I will happily do that for you guys. But let's give the shelves some love. So over here we still have a lot of my fantasy TBR as well as just some book displays. So we have my Wicked, some Flash, you know, pretty things going here. And then I know that like mainly like this is my fantasy TBR. And then I think I have a couple sprinkled up there. But anyway, this is basically my fantasy TBR. Anything on here I haven't read except for Assisting to the Villain. But that's that. Then going over here, we have my Harry Potter books displayed. I have this box set, we have my wands, and then that stuff, and then we have some YA fantasy, and then we move into adult fantasy, and then down there we have some more adult fantasy and some cozy fantasy, and then we have mystery thrillers and just fiction down there. I did say this before, but most of my immediate physical TBR is at the top of the bookshelves. And then over here we move into our romance section. So we pretty much have shelves dedicated to authors, series, and whatnot. So we have, of course, Addicted Calloway, Magnolia Parks, we have Emily Henry, sports romance, Elsie Silver, more cowboy romances, general romance all through here. I feel like I already went through this with you guys. We're just going over it again. And then over there in that corner, this corner where my chair resides, we just have some more romance, Binding and Keeping 13, Boys of Tommen, and then some more of my romance TBR that aren't necessarily on my immediate radar. So that's that. Nothing else changed really in terms of decor over here. I still have my pillow and blanket. I'm pretty sure that pillow is from Marshall's, if I remember correctly. And then over here we just have my couch. The only thing that changed here was this pillow, and it says Scream here because sometimes you just gotta let it out. And honestly, real. And then we just have my little friend, but this pretty much stayed exactly the same. And then over here we just have my photo gallery wall, which I didn't end up putting anything right here because I figured if I was going to sit on my little bear and read, I didn't want to mess anything up if I put something here. And then over here, my coworker, my best friend's mother is making me some sort of diamond art thing, and so I just left a spot that I can go in, and I'm very excited. And then I got rid of all the mess, and eventually I'm gonna get a chair that actually fits under this desk, but we have a little workstation if I really want to. I did edit here the other day, and I was like, wait, this is so much better. I feel like it'll help me be a little bit more productive instead of working from my bed, because I normally edit from my bed. So maybe if I edit up here, over here, it'll feel a little bit more, what's the word? Nope. What's the word? Not proactive. I literally just said it. A little bit more, I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. Anyways, with all of that being said and done, thank you guys so much for joining me on this book room makeover. If you had a good time hanging out with me, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.